I just decided to put in the Tron. Probably on the wrong layer too. So I might have to start over, which is fine. So what I have so far is about 5 hours into this Tron piece that I'm putting together. We can take a look at how long we started this like last week. We can take a look at the time lapse so you can see it all come together. We started it this way. And then I flipped it because it's going to be an elongated piece. It is a poster. So we can see it come to life. I'm going to probably speed it up so we can get back to working on it. But this is basically 5 hours in a few minutes or less than a minute. And we're here. So now I'm going to write Tron in this way. Kind of like we'll keep working on it here. This is kind of like the sketch of it. I'm going to definitely touch it up and maybe blur it a little bit so it's not so messy. So we'll put that down there. Or more like there. Let me get some water real quick and I'll be back. We'll do the O and the N and then we'll do legacy underneath. there's kind of what she looks like so far. I'm probably not going to do the words. I just kind of wanted to say Tron Legacy. Still got to add some more to the background and stuff. Probably a few more hours left into this piece. I do want to finish it. Not tonight, but probably another, I don't know, maybe a half an hour or an hour. We'll go 50 minutes live. You see all the layers that I've used over here on the right hand side. Alright, we're back with you. Let me pull up my reference piece here. Make sure I'm on the right layer though. We can do a perfect circle if we want to here. What's up, Lisa? How are you? I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I think the only problem with that circle is it has to be a little closer. So I might put it on a new layer, just so we can move it. I think it's like one of my most intricate pieces because there's a lot of detail, but I like detail. So I was just coming off a piece before this, so it only took like an hour with I can show you so you know that I've been working on other stuff. This one here took like an hour, or maybe it was 2. Let's actually see. Hour and a half, so pretty quick on the, I guess you're calling him the kid, but everyone's calling him Baby Yoda, so I don't know. So let's get back into Tron. I don't mind that circle. That was a little bit better. Alright, there's our Tron. You know, I wasn't like super familiar with Tron. I watched it recently. I've been watching a lot of movies on Disney Plus, and then some movies that I own. Like I watched Logan last night. Some that I've kind of been behind on. What did I see? Logan and Jason Bourne, I think it was. Oops, that's wrong. I was telling people that this is sort of the direction I'm going to be going with the art that we do live, just because I can finished pieces live, digital pieces, where before we were just drawing and not really had a goal in mind. It was like, oh yeah, he can draw. So now we're kind of at this direction of, and I felt this way before, this is kind of where I feel alive when I'm drawing live and there's something that we're working towards. If it's just like aimlessly drawing, then I don't feel alive. But hopefully it gives you the same calmness that we were doing before. These are just digital pieces. Okay, we got Tron in there now. That looks really cool so far. I'll do some like maybe blur some of that. That's like the full piece right there. And we'll draw Wright Legacy. Here in a second. I might blur this though, because I have to add, you see that it's like kind of white and blue together. So what you could do is like merge this down and then duplicate it. And then on one of the layers you could be like white. I think you can do it with white, right? Grab the white over here. I think you have to select it though. If you go to select, and then you might have to grab a brush that would be like airbrushing. Fill all that in. That actually kind of looks cool, but we're not going to keep it that way. So now we have this one and that one, so you got two in there. So we can take like a blur it like that. That actually looks really cool. That almost looks like it. You do have some highlights there too, and then these lines that are coming off of it as well that I'll add. I might blur this one underneath too, just a little bit. Maybe not. Ooh. Alright, so Tron is in there. Let me do these like lines coming off of it. These are just like blue lines. Make them smaller. Got some blue over here. I kind of always like to go back and see how it's coming out. That way we know we're on the right track, you know? I think the whole thing with like art is like you want to make it look as cool as possible. So, I mean, yeah, it's digital. Let me see. Somebody's texting me, I think. dug into me. Okay, let's get back to it. All right, so there's our piece so far. Let me write the legacy underneath. I kind of want it like lined up too, so. Do you guys like this type of art that I'm kind of in this direction? I know it's different than what we've done, but hopefully you can kind of get a taste of how I draw. I need a white. I mean, anytime you're passionate, like I'm very passionate about any type of art, but actually, if I can just write that, I don't know if there's a text tool in here. Might just be able to get some sort of text that looks like it. It's very like, it's very spread out though. I don't know why we're getting dots like that. Let me edit this, give it like a, something like that. Ooh, I don't want to do that. I want to, not the size, I want to spread it out. Kerning, that looks good. Legacy. Let's do some more kerning here. I think we can like shrink it down as we bring it in. It looks weird when you capitalize everything. I'm just guessing that that would be perfect, but ooh, I like that. That's almost perfect. I gotta put it here though. I can probably shrink it a little bit though. Beautiful. Still some work to be done, but we have like the city in the background way back there. See that, and then this over here, you can see that as well. Plus all these lines that are coming off of this as well. She has this circle. Do we put Disney? We could draw Disney too. Just, I mean, they know that it's Disney, but you guys probably want to see me write that. Cheated with the legacy text, but let's grab the Disney color. I wish I could do like a black underneath, just and then delete it later, just so I can see what it's gonna look like, or I can see the can do this, and then on top of that we'll write Disney in the color. We'll do inking. This down so I can actually see it. There we go. Get it as close as possible, why not, right? Thank you, Lisa. How's that? Now we can get rid of this black. Oops, I didn't want to duplicate it. Delete it, delete it. We'll grab the Disney. We'll grab it with our, oops, I don't want to make it bigger. This is like the hardest part, is getting in there and moving it. If there's like a lock feature, like I don't want, there you go. This will be like darker, I think. What would be proud? I hope so. Okay, there's, this would probably be darker. I know that that will definitely be darker, so we gotta make this darker. I know that. Where's our white? See. Get like an airbrush. Thank you, Don. Appreciate that. Okay, there's our Tron. Why do I do this to myself? Because I enjoy art. Let me get, let's go back to the leg. His body here. Too big. Sound like somebody was here. Sorry. I always feel like this kind of just trails off, but it makes his legs like super long, and I can't do that. I wish they had like a clip feature where you could just clip what you wanted like somewhere, you know? So you don't have to keep turning it on and off. Draw this area over here like this going on. I guess I could. I think that's going to be another sort of where I take black and draw it underneath it. That way it's like right there, you know. What do you think? I got this one going on over here. Almost done. Trying to get the idea. Probably another line up top. I kind of work all over though when I'm drawing. It's not like one spot and then done. So I'll do that same sort of airbrush thing that I did. That way I can make sure it's not on the wrong way. Because that's like dark, so I don't know. It's best to draw it on the blue or what? Or just start drawing it over it. I'm always trying to like pick out, I mean, I am drawing it, but at the same time I'm like, okay, I just kind of got to get the general features of it and then we'll add to it. So it's never like I'm just drawing it all at once. Like I feel like people get overwhelmed because they're like, I got to draw that? So I'm just trying to get the general like outline and stuff of it. And then I can add to it and subtract to it. So definitely when you're doing digital, it's a little bit easier to say, okay, I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to sort of layer it, you know? I think the last time you guys saw this, I just was starting this, so I don't know if I've gone live again. I might have did it one other time. So I'm drawing this right now. Yes, and it's quite complex. But I always feel like the more time you spend on things, sometimes the better things come out. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining that, but I definitely do. The structure is pretty big, but it's going to look cool over there because there definitely needs to be something. I don't think the city and stuff will be too difficult, or maybe over here either. It's just like, just add those lines and be dark behind it, you know? All right, back to our snowflake looking thing. You can see I'm just kind of being very sloppy. I'm not really, because I'm going to add like the color behind it. That's why I'm kind of like leaving space. I made that a little too big, probably like right around there. I think this is one of my coolest pieces that I've done, to be honest. And I don't think Tron gets like enough attention, to be honest. Like there was definitely the early Tron from like the 50s or whenever it was. Just kind of fans out like that. It's like, how are you going to draw that? Well, I'll figure it out. I'm going to move it though. Right here. Probably people chatting on the other thing. Start that up. Boom, bam, 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 bam. 5 people, wow. 5. Alright, let me get back to our crazy design here. Ship. Might have to make it bigger, you never know. Let's just call that the general shape of it. I'll close off our that. Well, I might need to make it bigger. Something like that. Put it more up there. Let me move this so I can see it. Ooh, that might be too big actually. Well, it has to go above the city too. It's really like down here in that picture, but we have to add that city back there, so I'm going to put it up here. Okay, there, you can kind of see what I did. Now, let's add some of this blue behind it, or like fan it around and bring this back over so I can see it. And under that is where I'll add all this sort of so I'll do blue for this. This just kind of gives it like those wings or whatever. It's definitely not done, but you kind of get that structure there, you know. We'll add that light coming, beaming through that we see. This light. I just need a white. Give like a blue glow coming off of that, like this, probably under it. Dun, dun, dun. Just Gaussian blur that. We'll give it a white shine on top of that. Some sort of shine, shimmer. Wrong color. Too much. Too much. Then I want to get this blue, these like blue lines coming off of that too. It's like a different blue on the inside, like a shine. So I'll probably just do that. Well, I guess I'll do it on top of this. So you see it's like kind of looks like it. It's not like gonna be perfect, but get the general gist of it. And I can go in and add like lines and stuff coming along that as well. For now, we'll move on to another sort of area. I like it. We did that in 43 minutes or so. Well, we also wrote Tron Legacy in that time, and Disney, and did this area. And then we gotta kind of put the city in. They're getting there. Let's see how many hours we're into this. So we're at about 6 hours track time. You're kind of seeing how I do things, if that makes sense. Like this structure here. We'll do the city now. It all takes time. You work on it a little bit here and there, and then eventually you're done, you know? Where you're like, okay, I think it's there. There's a lot going on in this piece, but it's a lot of fun to do stuff like this. put this structure in here. I don't know if I'm going to use inking or try some other stuff. I've never tried this. I'll probably go back to inking. Inking seems to work the best, to be honest. Probably get a bigger brush. Of course, we got like some sort of lightning or something going on behind there, so it's going to be like lighter back here. I have to wrap this up because what's going on there? Like a space needle? Also, when you're dealing with this, there's like lights and darks. It's not going to be like, even if you come in here, this is going to be like lighter. I'd probably like use an airbrush or something. So there's that so far. You see the city back there, or they're in like a computer. Move this image over so we can finish this city or whatever. And then you can go over it, like brighten things up You take like an airbrush or something over that, you know. So that's why I kind of just do things like as fast as I can just to get it in there, because you're gonna be like layering it or whatever. I think long-term goal I have is to finish like 100 of these pieces in a year. I don't know how many I've done, but I have done a lot. We can definitely take a look at that if you guys are interested in seeing the digital pieces that I've completed. So there it looks like it's pretty good for a city so far. Let's turn off our Tron picture and we can see what we've done so far. Let's take a look at some of the finished pieces, Disney style. I just finished this one the other day. I'm gonna go quick, I'm not gonna keep them on here. I did that one. That was a few hours. That was fun though. I did this one. I feel like it's done. I could probably put some more effort into that. Let's see, our digital stuff. I did this one when Russi Taylor passed away. I'm still working on the Donald Duck pinball one. I don't know why I don't finish it. This is still not finished. This Home Alone Bart Simpson. Some unfinished stuff. Queen, Mickey Mouse, and company. Here was a sketch I was working on. There's a Roger Rabbit. I feel like it's finished. I might do a different background for it. Let's get into some finished pieces. This one is definitely, I'm pretty sure that this one's done, like a Haunted Mansion. Mickey and Pluto. The Back to the Future one is definitely done. I really like this one. Alright, let's get to some finish. This one, done. Sure. Let's say that one was done. Let's go see if we can find our finished stack. Finished. Yeah, we'll say this one's done. Stitch. Someone had written to me for that one. This was when Richard Girth passed away. That was done last year. There's a Goofy golfing one. Carousel Progress. Mickey drawing himself. Mickey Through the Years. Finished. Spider-Man, is that one by Disney? I feel like that one's done. That one was kind of fun. Figment. Scrooge McDuck Making It Rain. Sure, that one's done. We have a Walt Disney, and this one was like 20 hours, so yeah, that one took a while. This is like one of my own originals. 3D Mickey coming out of popcorn. 3D glasses. There's my Homer Simpson when Disney bought up. I have like 2 versions of him. So yeah, there's a lot of pieces that I have finished, but now we're kind of getting to the point where I gotta do more, and that's where this Tron piece comes in. And it's probably... I'm surprised I'm only at like 6 hours with this, because I feel like it could take 10, but I feel like I'm getting down to the end, but there's definitely a lot of detail in the suits that they're wearing, but maybe another few hours and this could be done. Just this whole background's gonna take some time. But that's probably all I'm gonna do. Let's see, these restream Cool Drawing Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse's Tron movie poster. Thank you, Jacob. That's probably all I'm gonna do tonight. I did put Tron Legacy. I did this area over here. Did the Disney, so with some lettering and some detail, but I'm liking it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these streams, the digital streams. I think we'll keep going with these because I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. That way we can finish pieces together and you can see them being made. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night. I feel like it's the weekend, but it's not. It's Tuesday. We had no work today because snow day. Alright, that's all I'm going to do. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Was even the sound coming through the whole time? What if it wasn't though?